All right. Hello. All right. So I don't have any pictures right now. Well, there will be a video of this machine once I'm done, and then you'll be able to see it there. But I picked up a whole ass PC, except for the power supply. I didn't have a power supply. Picked up a whole ass PC, um, in the junk shop. I didn't know what was in it, but it looked interesting because it's from the same brand that I have a computer of. At least I thought so. But this one's actually MicroStar instead of Medion. But that's the same thing apparently. It's made by MicroStar, badged by Medion, but this one has a Medion. This one has a MicroStar badge. It's really confusing, but it's definitely a Medion PC. So it's really cool though. I like it. It's in good shape. It looks nice. It's got it originally had a Pentium 4, 3.4, but it was kind of the crappy one, and I got a better one in there now, which is a smaller manufacturing. Whoops. Did I remove the CD? Oh yeah, I did. I got a smaller manufacturing process CPU in there, so it shouldn't heat up as much. It should be much cooler than the other one. I'm very glad, because the other machine I built, the Windows Millennium PC with the Prescott Pentium 4, oh man, that's just cursed. Like, it's so hot, and this one has more cache as well, so that's awesome. So it's everything hunky-dory, or so I thought. But the machine works fine. I mean, CPU is heavily underclocked there, but that's just because, like, speed step clocks it down, which is really cool. 2.4, I like that. That is really cool. It reduces the multiplier in the voltage as well. Oops, did I close it? And this one has a 2 megabyte cache, whereas the other one would have had a 1 megabyte cache. So that's going to be a lot faster, I think, even though it's got lower clock speed because it's only 3.2 and not 3.4, but I don't care about that. At least it won't heat up as much. So the problem I'm having is that I can't seem to be able to... There's something really weird going on with the way the motherboard handles the different drives, and I'm really confused by it. I don't know why that is. So, like, this is a 2004 PC, which means, in theory, it could be compatible with Windows 98, like all the hardware parts should be, right? The issue I'm having is that, man, the hard drive configuration is an absolute mess. Like, I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they made it. But basically, you have a couple options when you go to the BIOS. When you look at it, right, like this, we have a disk drive, which is cool, and we have a hard drive, which is cool. That's all you need. The problem is that there's 6 of these, right? And I don't know if Windows 98 likes that very much, and I would need to switch it to limited mode, which means so there's the multiple modes here. You can set it to be enhanced mode, which is what was by default, and then there's also combined mode, which is what I thought I was going to have to use, because combined mode, in theory, it says PATA and SATA are combined, max of 2 IDE drives in each channel. Alright. Problem is that that's not how that works, because it says PATA and SATA are combined, but somehow it just completely ignores the PATA side of it. So if I set it up like this, then I'm left with 2 drives, and both of them are SATA. There's no ID anywhere, no PATA. So my CD drive gets ignored. So I can either have my CD drive, or I can have my hard drive, and not both. That's a bit of a problem. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna figure this out. We'll see, because we need both to install Windows. But we'll see. Maybe I mean, technically I can install Windows just from the hard drive. That's an option, but we'll see if I have to do that. I really don't know, man. This is really confusing. Okay, let's just hold on. Timer's not right. Okay. Let's just boot from the CD, and then I can start the computer with CD support, and then boot into the installer, and then see what happens. I have no idea, but I'm hoping that will work. CD-ROM, and then start with CD-ROM support. So that will boot us into like a DOS prompt, from which I should be able to install the Windows. Okay, so yeah, no, this is bad. There's no C drive, there's no G drive, there's no E drive, there's no F drive, no G, H. This is not gonna work. So I need to use combine mode, but combine mode doesn't work. What the fuck am I gonna do then? Fuck. I mean, an option would be to use a SATA disk drive, but that's not gonna be good. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is, fuck. Like, if I leave it like this, it's literally never gonna work. Okay, let me show you what happens. I'm having a hard time figuring this out. But this BIOS is really fucking stupid, because, like, watch this. So I'm gonna, like, okay, well, that's too much, right? What's it called? The DOS prompt didn't see our hard drive whatsoever. So we need to forget about enhanced mode, and we need to turn it into combined mode, which is supposedly PATA and SATA are combined, max of 2 ID drive in each channel, which suggests that there's 2 channels, and we can have max of 2 ID drive per channel. So that means 4 drives. Perfect. Go hit save. Look at that goddamn BIOS. And look at this shit. 2 drives. Where's the other 2? How does this make any sense? I am insanely confused. Is it something I did? Is it some setting I did? I wonder. I am absolutely baffled by this. I don't know what to do with this. Like, I've never seen anything like this where there's only one primary channel and that's it. There's nothing else. What the fuck? Maybe I should read the manual. MS 7046 motherboard. Typing garbage. Motherboard manual. Maybe there's something about this. All right, here we go. Maybe I need to update the BIOS. What's the latest BIOS on this? I really hope that I don't have to do that, because I don't like to update the BIOS. What version is this? How do I check what version this is? Oh yeah, it says it right there. 3.06. What the fuck? Wait, mine is like way newer than all of these, or what the fuck is this? Here it says there's a... What the fuck does that even mean? Core version 6.0. What? I don't know what that means. And then there's a 2.0C and then 2.08. Is 2.0C newer? I guess it is. It says 11.25.04. Mine is 11.24.04, so I don't think there's a newer BIOS than mine. I mean, it says like 1 day, but I don't trust this. This might be bad. Yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not updating the BIOS on this. What would it be? Like Medion MT6 BIOS? Yeah, no, I'm not updating this shit. Someone's getting an error when they're trying to do this. Fuck that. I don't like this. I'm not getting a new BIOS. Fuck this. I don't trust this. But then the question is, what can I do to fix this? So right now it says the disk drive is... So it recognizes a CD drive. So it looks like it actually combines both PATA and SATA in one go? Huh? SATA 2 is secondary. What now? Wait. Wait. PATA IDE mode secondary. Oh, wait a second. So then does that mean I'm changing the ID's settings? Hey, Jan. I'm really confused. I don't think that's gonna work. Like it just forgets that the CD drive exists. I know there's no CD drive. There's only the... Huh? Okay, I think I know what's going on. I think I need to make the CD drive master, and then maybe both will show up. I'm gonna try that. This is the dumbest shit ever. I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. Alright, hold on. Let me shut this off. I'm gonna try to rejumper the CD drive to be master. If I can reach it somehow. Yeah. Come on. Okay. Let's make the CD drive master. Yeah, it's set to slave. I'm gonna make it master. I just fucking cut my nails off, so I can't grab onto this fucking jumper. Ah! The fucking timing is perfect. I mean, I wasn't expecting to have to do this. How do I get it out of there? Shit. I could use like a tiny screwdriver if I had a tiny screwdriver. I think I have one here. Okay, I got a small flathead screwdriver. Let me try this one. Flathead V8, no doubt about it. Ah, it worked. Okay, I got it out. And then I gotta put it into the next one. next to it. Ah, I don't want to drop it. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Piss. Okay, I got it. Okay. All right. Whew. This better fucking work. So I've changed the CD drive to be master. It didn't work. Fuck. Why? If I do this, does the CD drive show up as master? Because then I can just change the hard drive to SATA 2 and then it will be secondary. It does. So if I move the hard drive over to the second SATA port, does that make it secondary? Let's see. Fucking why is it not working, man? Cunt. It is literally not showing up here. Why? Could it be hidden? I don't think it's hidden. If it's not here, it's not here. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck would it be? Like, if now I can boot with the fucking CD, but the fucking hard drive's not gonna show up, right? Isn't that gonna show up? Why? It's because why would it? This makes absolutely no fucking sense at all, dude. Maybe it just doesn't show up. Maybe, like, this BIOS is shit. And it just won't show up. Can I, like, see the hard drive right now as a, like, a secondary? Does that work? So is there a C drive? There's a D drive, but that's a disk drive. So it's not showing up. What the fuck, man? I don't understand this. I don't get it. I really fuck. This makes no sense. This makes no sense at all. I don't understand. Like, am I really supposed to go and grab like a SATA DVD drive? But that's not good. I don't like that idea. Fuck. Okay. All right. What? This is so stupid. What the fuck? Seriously. What if I select SATA only? Maybe the BIOS is just shit. I mean, it's just select SATA. I haven't tried that yet. Makes no sense, but I mean, what if... I don't know. Idiot. This is the dumbest fucking BIOS I've seen in a while. What? Okay, something ain't right here. Dude, didn't I just change it to fucking SATA only? I did. Huh? SATA only. SATA is operating in What? In legacy? SATA only. SATA is operating in legacy mode. What do you mean? What does that mean? What even is that? What does... Huh? Eh? Okay, fuck. I am so confused. I've never seen anything like this before. This is some special shit. So if I look at what's available to boot from, we have hard disk. Nothing. We have nothing. So that's SATA in Legacy. That makes no sense. That is, I mean, either this BIOS is broken or something, or I don't know what the fuck's going on. Could someone have put the wrong BIOS on it? I don't think so. There's no way. I mean, I don't know. I think this setting is just broken. But in enhanced mode, this doesn't work. But how? Wait a sec. What is this? Busmaster. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't know what the fuck that is. On-chip primary PCI IDE. On-chip primary PCI IDE. What? I don't know what any of this means. Oh, okay, so it just completely turns it off. But I have turned off Busmaster, so maybe that... I don't fucking know anymore. What the hell is Busmaster? I mean, I can even... you know... I can literally not even start installing. Because... Okay, so now we see the hard drive. SATA 1 master, SATA 1 slave. SATA... Huh. So we're SATA 2 master. And this way... If I leave everything like this... It still doesn't see it, right? Like I can't boot into... I can't see the hard drive, that's the problem. I mean, for the installation, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do something about that. Maybe just for the installation, we'll only see the hard drive, and then once we're done, I can enable the rest of it. Like, the weird thing is it just doesn't see it at all outside of... Wait, what the fuck? That's not what I wanted to do. What now? Quit. Hello? Okay, whatever. I selected the wrong one. So we see both hard disk and everything good. But DOS will still not see the hard disk, I'm assuming, right? So I can't just go like C drive or something. Why the fuck? Could the hard drive be not having like a boot record? I don't think that's... Okay. I don't think that's it. Let me try... What if I enable SATA only now? What happens? I think this is broken. Like, I think these settings are just not right. They're not doing what they're supposed to. If I set that one up, that doesn't make any sense because it still limits us to just ID. What the fuck, man? Yeah, this makes no sense. Maybe it's because I have it set to that. Like if I change this to... But if I change that, then it doesn't even matter at all. The fuck? What? So then that just automatically selects that mode. So like the only way to get IDE mode. Why did the image move up? Oh god. Oh no. What? Okay, that's... I wonder if it does have like the wrong BIOS on here. Because that is very weird. But I mean, it just says Medion 4. I don't think that's the wrong BIOS. I think that's the correct BIOS. By the looks of it. All I did was just... and now it's working. What the fuck was that about? I'm gonna have to do this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to move the hard drive back, and then we'll just try to boot from the hard drive. I could put in another disk drive technically. I could try to plug in like a different disk drive, I suppose. If I can find a SATA disk drive just for installing Windows at least, maybe, but I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so plan B. I'm gonna turn this off. And then I'm gonna... Where's my thumb drive? Hold on. Fuck off! Why can my fucking headphones not stop falling down? Okay. Fucking everything is slightly slopey here. Okay, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna try to boot from USB. And see if I can... So I'm booting from USB, and then I'm seeing if I can maybe just install Windows from the hard drive, because I already have it on there. That was so fucking weird. What the hell was that about, that weird glitch? Let me see if I can even access it. So like, let's just boot up the thumb drive, and then we'll see if I can access the hard drive at all. I have this, like a bootable thumb drive. Where is it? Huh? Does it not see the thumb? Hello? Does it not have USB boot, this thing? Well, fuck. I thought it did. Do I have a copy of UBCD somewhere? Maybe with that I could, I just want a DOS prompt. Oh yeah, right, that's not... Oh, fucking shit, I just realized that was not gonna work. Like, we don't have a CD drive. The CD drive right now is just non-existent. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. Can I... Hold on. There's like something about USB. GM. This is such a cursed computer. Holy fuck, and I don't know what the hell is going on. It is so cursed. What is it that I wanted to do? Yeah, boot order. Can I do like USB CD-ROM, USB, whatever the fuck? I don't know. It doesn't see that as a hard drive, right? No. Okay, let's just try USB FDD, USB CD-ROM, and then hard drive, I guess. I don't think I can boot from USB on this fucking computer. And I also can't boot from CD. I'm gonna have to go grab a SATA disk drive, I think. There's no other way. Which is also a problem, because then I can't hook up... Because I only have 2 SATA power connect. Fucking hell, this is... It does say USB storage device, USB flash memory. Maybe it's an add-in card. Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. It could be an add-in card, I suppose. Let me see that. Maybe it is an add-in card. Let me just change everything. Fuck off. Hello? I pressed the fucking delete key. Okay. And then, no. CD-ROM non-existent. Hard disk. Okay. I'm gonna try... I'm gonna try add-in cards. Because that was the option there, so maybe I can actually use that. Fucking why are you not giving me the option, asshole? Holy shit. Jesus. Card reader. Do I need to physically put in a card? I mean, I could... If that is being recognized, I could use that, maybe. But it's... Fuck me, this is so scuffed. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't get it to work. I'm losing my mind. Fuck off. This is the most cursed fucking BIOS ever, dude. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. I'm stuck. The only thing I can do is install fucking Windows XP, but I mean, that wasn't the plan. Hold on a second. I just realized it says right there, primary... Slave disk, none. God, I wish I could unplug all that shit. But of course I can't. Maybe I will unplug it. I don't know. This is like... this computer is a multimedia nightmare. What's up, Cody? I'm trying to pause it. It's right there. How is this even possible? I do not understand this. Primary master disk is there. Primary slave disk is there. Where the fuck is the fucking secondary? How does that not exist? I am fucking baffled by this. So I can either only have... I can have either only SATA or only IDE. I can't have both. Fuck. I don't even know if I have any like leftover IDE hard drives I could use for this. Or I have to go get a SATA disk drive. Those are the two options. That is so fucked up. Holy shit. That is this computer is insane. I've never seen a computer like this before. It is so cursed. Like, look at this. There's only primary. There's no secondary. And there's no way to turn it back on. And if you saw what just happened like 10 minutes ago, I'm gonna have to clip that. That was insane. The whole BIOS just went completely fucked. But then if I go SATA only, it is literally the same as just going combined. There's like no difference between combined and SATA other than like I can't change the other settings. Maybe in Windows it would see it, but I don't think so. I mean, it's a possibility that like you would see it in Windows, except you can't boot from it in BIOS, so that's completely fucking useless. My only solution is to have a disk drive that is SATA, or have a hard drive that's IDE, but I don't have an IDE hard drive, I don't think, that I could use. I'm trying to think if I have anything. Like, I've never seen a more cursed BIOS than this. At one point, I thought it had the wrong BIOS on it, but I mean, I don't think so. Why would it? You know? And how would I even be able to fucking tell, right? Like, it says BIOS version 306. When I look online on the retro web, it doesn't even have that. Like, I don't know. But I don't want to mess around with the BIOSes. Like if I search for MS7046, and then on the retro web they have 3 BIOSes, and they don't even look anything like what I have. They have a V1.0J, which has the same date code as the V2.0C, and then there's a V208. But I have a 306, which sounds more than the other ones. I really don't understand. I'm not gonna fuck around with that. Okay, what can I do? I'm gonna have to go hunt. Either I'm gonna return with a ID hard drive or a SATA disk drive. I'll be back. Actually, I didn't have to go too far. I've just found here a NEC Sony Optiarch SATA DVD burner. I think this may work. Hopefully. I don't know if I have any SATA cables here though. Do I have any SATA cables? I'm not sure where I have any SATA cables, to be honest. Maybe in some motherboard box somewhere. Really like spare one right now. I might just grab one from another computer for the time being. Just steal one and then until I can find another one. I don't know where they are. I never know where anything is, really. So it's not a surprise. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I just found one. Huh, cool. I found a setup cable. Nice. That is unexpected. I didn't even have to leave the room and I found both a DVD drive and a setup cable. Cool. I'm gonna have to unplug the ID drive though. So I think this is set up, right? Like, it's very stupid, but okay, hold on. Maybe I'll try SATA only mode because this is broken anyway. No, I'm gonna like remove it anyway. So I'll just go SATA only, and for whatever reason, that's gonna create 2 drives instead of 4. Right. Okay. It looks like nothing changed, but now we have ID off apparently. Okay, I'm gonna plug in this drive and see if it even works. I don't have enough power cords to hook up both, so I am just gonna This comes off very hard, very difficult. I'll use this to push it out. For now, I shouldn't even put it back at all. They have this like, it's like a base plate for the DVD drives. I'm not even gonna put it back in, just gonna leave it off for now. All right. I hope this disk drive works. And I'll just plug it into SATA 2, I guess. I wonder if it's like a weird bug where, I don't know. I mean, it's gotta be a bug. I don't think this is intended. Okay. It has reached perfectly. However, I should probably plug in the power first. That's a bit awkward. I need to move the hard drive a bit further up. Dude, I'm fucking whistling that stupid song from Autobahnhase here. God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove this ID cable, I think, for now. I don't want to, though. Yeah. Maybe I can feed it through here. Okay. I got the power in. There's just not enough room for my hand in here. God damn it, man. Fuck sake. Oh, I hate it so much. Okay. Alright, I've plugged in the SATA DVD drive. And we have the SATA hard drive, so if all goes well, both of those should show up. So I should, if the disk drive works, I'll be able to boot off of it. Fuck. Wait, which? Hold on. Let me just try it. Enhanced mode, let's try that. See if it even shows up. Maybe it's 3. Oh yeah, it's probably like 3. I need to plug into 3 for it to show up or something. I don't know. I plugged it into 2. Yeah, I guess I gotta plug into... It's so dumb, look at that. 1, 3, 2, 4. Who does that? Fuck's sake. Okay. Gotta plug it into number 3. Okay. Fucking hell. Okay, I think I have it plugged. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Okay, number 1 and 3. So if I go and select SATA only, which is pretty much the same as fucking whatever, as combined, or yeah. Will we now see both, please? Please. Okay, good. Now, question is... Fuck. Fuck! Did I leave the CD in the other drive? Of course I did. I'm a fucking moron. Maybe I can use this shitty cable to eject it, and then... Of course, it's classic. Of course I would leave the fucking CD in the drive that I just unplugged. I do that every time. I'll just leave CDs in computers and then put them away. I always forget. Okay, I got it. That was pretty easy. Thankfully, there's like a spare Molex connector on this power supply, so I could hook that up. But that Molex connector is broken, so... But it was good enough to eject the disk at least. Alright. I really, really hope that the CD drive works. Please. Please. Okay. And then we're gonna do with CD-ROM support. Let's see if we can see the hard drives. That's my main concern. Why can we not see the hard drive? I really don't understand this. I fucking formatted the hard drive. I'm wondering if there's something wrong with the hard drive itself, as in like it's not MBR. There's no MBR or something. I don't know if that's a problem at all. I may not have made the hard drive bootable. That could be the issue actually, now that I think about it. Can the Windows installer make it bootable? We'll see. If not, I'll just have to plug in like another CD and then see if we can make the hard drive bootable. That's not too hard to make, at least. Configure unallocated disk space. Does what now? Huh. Well, memory allocation error. What are you talking about? Oh my god. Why the fuck can it not see the hard drive in, like, DOS? It is definitely... It should be working. Okay, let's try Hiron's boot CD again. Holy fuck, this is unbelievable. At least the CD drive works, thank fuck. I can use it to install from it. Yeah, it is FAT32. What I'm thinking is maybe it's not bootable, but then I don't know why it wouldn't show up in DOS at all. Like, if I open a DOS prompt, it just doesn't show up. The hard drive is just not there. I don't get it. The fuck is going on? Let's see. Hard drive's right there. It's FAT32 and both are FAT32. And this one has the Win98 installer on it, but I can't even access the hard drive in the DOS prompt. It just doesn't show up at all. I don't know why. Yeah, it's Hiron's boot CD. MBR check. Okay, unknown MBR code. Found non-standard or infected MBR. Huh, what the fuck does that even mean? Dump the MBR of a physical disk to file. Restore the MBR of physical disk with standard boot code. What? Physical disk number. What is the number of it? I don't know. Is it 1? Well, that's not very useful because I want Windows 98. Is it the same for XP? Error opening disk. Well, that didn't work. Fuck. What the hell's wrong with this hard drive? I do remember this hard drive acting a bit weird because you had it in FAT32, and I tried to use it for OPL on PS2 and it didn't work at all. I wonder if there's something going on with this hard drive. It wasn't a PS3 for a while, so it's possible that it's got some stupid broken MBR or something. But like, here's the thing: I ran this. I ran this right here. Where is it? Right here. And this is how I created the partitions. Is there a way to make it have a new? Like, can I fix the MBR? Like, it didn't say anything about MBR. Partition style GUID. So I don't think that's the problem, is it? Yeah, I used yeah. I used that one to format that partition because it's larger than 32 gigs. I don't understand what the hell's going on. I don't know. I could try a UBCD, I guess, maybe. Maybe something can fix the MBR on this thing, but why was it saying that it couldn't fix MBR? I just formatted it. MBR utility. Let me try something. I'm gonna try. I've just created those partitions, like I said, using the create a partition tool. I'm gonna try a Windows XP CD or something, and then see if that sees the hard drive at all. It should, but I mean, I don't know. I'll just use this one. Ew. What the hell? It's all dirty. I gotta clean this disk, hold on. Man, this is such a cursed motherboard. I've never seen something that's so scuffed with the most, I don't know, just non-functional settings, weirdly enough. Like, I literally don't have a secondary ID channel because fuck me, I guess. It's the most broken, stupid BIOS. I can only have either all SATA drives or all IDE drives. I can't have both. I can't have a combination. Which is weird because in the Asus motherboard, I can have both. I have a SATA hard drive and I have an IDE disk drive. But in this one, I can only have either an IDE disk drive and an IDE hard drive, or a SATA disk drive and a SATA hard drive. I can't have a combination. Even though there are settings for it, it's completely broken because it only shows 2 drives. And it only shows the either only the SATA drives or either only the IDE drives. I can't have both. It's so stupid. Holy shit. I don't know why it's doing that. It's really weird. But if this can see the hard drive, then I don't know what the heck's going on. So right now I'm trying a SATA disk drive with a SATA hard drive, because the BIOS is useless in this computer. And hoping once I have Windows installed, maybe then I can go back to enhanced mode and then maybe I can have both, but probably not. It's not looking good, but we'll see. I can't get the freaking Windows 98 installer to see the hard drive at all. It's just not there. That's the main issue right now. I have turned off the PCI ID busmaster. I don't even know what that does. PCI ID busmaster setting BIOS. I should probably turn that back on. Now it seems to be working. What gives you that idea? Now it's working. But it's not seeing any of the partitions, so then the partition table is completely broken apparently. What the hell? That's weird. I can't... Hold on. Delete partition. Okay, and then I'm just gonna create that in Windows. Okay, let's just call it that. Let's go back to the other one. I guess it's just like it didn't, I don't know. That is really weird. Okay, I can't eject the disk. Hello? Give me the fucking disk, asshole. Jesus. Maybe that was part of the issue, actually. That the hard disk was just fucked. But now I can install Windows, hopefully, with this. And then I can... and then maybe once I have Windows installed, I can fuck around with it. Let's figure out why it wasn't working in the first place. But now at least, I think MBR has been fixed by the Windows XP installer, so that's good. Now just go create the second partition, and then we can start installing Windows 98, I think. Hopefully. I'm really not sure why. I guess the MBR must have just been broken and we needed to use the thing to fix it. So that's not even formatted yet. Okay, let's open the disk manager. And then we can format this one to be FAT32. Okay. Oops. And then we create a new one here. Okay, that was the problem. I know what the issue is now. Because it was completely broke. Like, this shit is what ruined the hard drive. Because I created this one, and then it had to be a primary partition. But then when I created the next one, the other ones were like grayed out, so I couldn't create an extended partition. But technically, it shouldn't have been a problem to have two primary partitions, but I guess I'll make it an extended partition. Wait, no, it's green. I don't like that, how it's green. Maybe I'll make it another, let's just make it a primary, because maybe Windows 98 doesn't like it. Let's just do like a primary partition. The fuck? Oh, that's interesting. It wants me to restart it. By the way, I did remove 512 megabytes of RAM from the system because I feel like it would be easier to install that way. But I did want to try this thing. I might actually try it this time. Maybe I'll actually go for the quick for the modded installer, and I'll just try to install it with 1 gigabyte of RAM. Because eventually, I guess I want to have 1 gigabyte of RAM in this just in case. I wanted to see what it would be like, see if it works fine. Okay, cool. Now it's got a letter, so I can go format it in GUI format. Okay, I will try the modded install. I'm gonna put back in the 512 megs of RAM, I guess, and then we'll try to install it from it like that with the modded installer. I've never used it before. I'm curious to see how it works. Hey, stop focus. All right, we're making some progress after over an hour of fucking around. Didn't think I was gonna get this far because it wasn't looking good, but we're actually now it was the fucking hard drive was broken. I know there was something wrong with the hard drive because I've had issues with it before, just not being recognized by the PS2, and that was probably because the MBR was broken on it. Where the fuck is my flashlight? I can't find it. Where's my fucking flashlight? I can't find it. Where the fuck did I put? Okay, whatever. I'll just use a phone, I guess. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. Let's install the second stick of RAM. Now we're back to 1 GB of DDR400. Is that how it goes in? Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Okay. It's funny because one of the RAM sticks was fallen out. It was just rolling around in the case when I got the PC. And then I put it back in, and then I brought the PC in here, and then another stick fell out. I'm like, what the fuck? Is it loose? But no, there was just another stick of RAM in there, so there was like 1.5 GB, but I'm not putting that much in there. 1 GB is gonna be more than enough. Okay, 1 GB. Cool. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna need this CD right here. Okay. Let's go. Originally, this machine came with a Pentium 4 550 at 3.4 GHz, but I replaced it with a much better 3.2 GHz cedar mill because that was the press cut, and this is cedar mill, so it's got double the cache as well. Instead of 1 MB, we got 2 MB of cache. Okay. Yes. Yes, I guess. Yeah, I realized. Since this is a German computer, I think it'd be most what's the right word? Fuck, I was gonna say it too quickly, and appropriate. It'd be most appropriate to play what the fuck are you talking about? Do you see the title? We're installing Windows 98. Okay. Windows will auto start. Okay. Hold on. Do I have to copy that? Let's see. I'm gonna write it down. See. Hey, Jill. Good morning. How's it going? I'm gonna write that down. Win98 setup exit. Win98 MS batch 7.inf. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need this, but it does say it will start automatically, but I don't know. I'll write it down just in case. Okay. Ah, nice. Doesn't want to boot from the hard drive. I'll just take out the CD. I mean, it should have everything on the hard drive already, I think. Maybe I need to start it with CD support. I mean, why would I need to restart the computer in the first place? I don't even know. Whatever. I've never used this installer before. What are you doing? CD-ROM support. I'm gonna have to. I knew I would have to type that in. Hold on. C. Huh. I knew it. Whatever, I'll just start the installation, I guess. Maybe it's already patched. Or maybe not. Maybe I just... Hold on. Can I just do like... Setup, exit, and then ms batch 7.inf. I fucked it up. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's just see if it works. This might not work, because... Yeah, whatever, we'll see. I'm not sure if it's already patched or not. Like, has it patched the installer? I don't know about this. I might have to remove the RAM after all. It's probably gonna... Uh-huh. What in the fuck? Okay, let me run this again. I don't understand what the fuck's going on. I'm gonna have this shit open. Maybe there's like instructions. I don't think I need to restart the computer. That doesn't sound reasonable. Okay, let me just go that do the thing. Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. You're copying this shit again. Good. It says now boot from your hard drive, but that doesn't actually work. Unless I have to specify booting from the hard drive. with the bootloader, but that shouldn't be a thing at all. I shouldn't even have to restart the computer. Like, we're not doing anything. It's just copying files. I don't have to restart the computer for that. I don't know. We'll see. It says, preparing auto boot of setup. Now reboot the computer and boot from the hard drive. After booting from the hard drive, Windows setup will auto start using the... It doesn't, though. Using the command. Maybe I need to type all of that in. Do I have to... does it need the asterisk? Maybe the asterisk isn't needed, and I just need to start it the way it says I need to start it. It's like, can I not just go right now? Oh no, because, right, okay. The reason I can't do that right now is, okay, I don't understand it. The reason I can't do it is because right now the drives are all messed up, like we were on the E drive. Actually, wait, no, that would be the... Whatever. I'm restarting the computer as it asked, and then I'll just type in, okay, can't boot from the hard drive. Can I use the bootloader and boot from the hard drive? I don't think that works. It did say boot from the hard drive. But then that just does that. And if I click on boot from hard drive, that doesn't do anything. That's pretty fucking stupid. Like, it just keeps reopening the same fucking thing. What the fuck? What the fucking fuck is this? I bet this installer is broken, I bet. It's stupid. What the fuck? Like, this is now running off of the... So am I supposed to just go for that? Hey, Sparky. It's got a 915 P. So it's just gonna do the same thing again, dude. I can't believe this. I can't figure this shit out. What the fuck is this bullshit? It's a 915p chipset, so it only supports Pentium 4. Yeah, it's a 915p, so Pentium 4 only. But thankfully, at least thankfully, it supports Cedar Mill, so I put in a 65 nanometer Pentium 4. So it doesn't heat up as much. Huh. Okay. Can I now do this? What you're just saying here? Just go like, copy that in there. Just... Will that work? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Okay. So the trick is to not restart the computer, but I also just messed up the command. I didn't type it in correctly. In fact, I typed it in correctly. Typed it in incorrectly. English. Hmm. Believe it or not, there's actually Windows 98 drivers for the 915 chipset, which actually surprised me. But you can install actual motherboard drivers for it, which is awesome. All right. I don't see no games though. Did I? Were there games? Shit, no games. Typical. Whatever. I just call it MicroStar. Weirdly enough, this PC has a MicroStar logo. I don't understand how that works exactly, but I don't know. For some reason, Medion decided not to put the Medion badge on it. Instead, they put the MicroStar badge on it, which, I mean, MicroStar was the maker of the motherboard in the first place. MSI. MS7046 is the motherboard model number. And, yeah. At first, I thought it was a Medion. I didn't even look at the badge. I mean, I vaguely looked at it. I was like, I didn't. It was kind of dark in that shop. But yeah, I knew inside it was a Medion. Had to be. Still, the question remains if I will ever be able to use this properly. Because I would like to re-enable enhanced mode so that I can have a disk drive. That's IDE. Because it's only IDE disk drives that have the audio patch cable between sound card and DVD drive. But what gave me an insane headache for the first hour, it was twofold. One, the hard drive was somehow badly, the partition table, there was something wrong with it. In fact, when I booted into Windows, I would see that there's two partitions I created. Then I tried booting into the Windows XP installer and it would just not see any partitions. So I had to delete it and then create partitions using the Windows XP installer, and then it would start working. So that's hard. But now it do be working. The other issue was that for some reason this BIOS is completely useless in that it's one of those, you know, transitionary machines where there's one ID connector and then 4 SATA connectors, and you're like, okay, how do I do that? So there's an enhanced mode, which just means that you have, you know, all the, you have every single drive enabled. So primary ID 1 and 2, master and slave, and then after that it's like SATA 1, 3, 2, 4. But that won't work. Or maybe it will. Maybe now I can turn it on and it will actually work. I don't know. Maybe I should turn it on. Whatever, we'll see what happens if I turn it on. Oops. I was just thinking that maybe Windows won't see that, but I guess maybe it will. I don't know. Because but either way, the combined mode is completely fucked in this PC, because it says with combined mode you get 2 drives per channel. You get SATA and PATA, and they're gonna be 1 channel each, right? Sorry, one. It'll be like one will be primary, other one will be secondary. But there's no secondary, there's only primary, so I can choose if I want to have SATA show up or if I want to have ID show up. And I can't have both. Even though I selected fucking combined mode, it just doesn't work. It'll only show either the SATA drives or either the ID drives. It is stupid as fuck. Like, so combined mode is basically the same as SATA mode in this motherboard. I don't know why. I also had a massive meltdown of the motherboard. The BIOS was completely glitched out at some point. I'm not sure what happened there. I'll have to go back and clip that because it was interesting. But it's not a good sign. However, I'm hoping that was just a random glitch and it's going to work fine. There's a good chance it will work fine. Like, my other Medion PC is like super stable, and they're using really good quality components on it as well. So like none of that, you know. I didn't see any bad caps on it, so that's cool. All right. Yo, Jill, long ass fucking stream yesterday. How was that point and click game or whatever? I already forgot the name of it. Black Mirror. Was it even yesterday? That was 2 days ago. It was like a 12-hour stream. That's crazy. Another super... So that's actually the video card that came with the PC. The 6600. And of course, you know, as you do, it's only got VGA on it and S-Video, which is incredible. Of course it only has VGA for a 2004 computer or whatever. Classic OEM bullshit. Jurassic. Windows 98. I definitely prefer this over the quick install. Quick install sucks. I guess the Windows 98 folder is already on the C drive because this has been installing that, I think. Maybe it was installing the entirety of Windows from it. Let's see what we have here. But yeah, we're in Windows. Yay. Okay. Didn't think we were gonna get there. Well, you know, 1 gigabyte of RAM, which is very interesting to see. Ah, this shit again. It did the same thing with the unknown device. Well, let's get to installing stuff, I guess. All right. Oh, heck. Wait a sec. I'm gonna need USB drivers first. Without that, I'm shot. I think I have a card somewhere, which may or may not have what I need. The problem is I don't think it's actually gonna work here, right? Because like, does this have USB drivers on it? Please, like, that'd be so cool if they just put USB drivers on here, but I don't think they did. Heck. Okay, so if I plug this in, I don't think anything's gonna happen, right? Well, as I suspected, nothing happens. Not surprised. Okay. I need to get... Oh, I know how I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna use the Windows XP, Mini XP, Mini XP. That's an easy way to do it. Okay. Let's go back to Windows Mini XP. Hold on. Do we have this thing installed? Yeah, we do. Cool. Okay, awesome. All right. Let's go back to my Windows XP, and then I can install the I can install the drivers needed. I was gonna copy the... I should have done that in the first place. I just completely forgot about it. We're gonna need to get the Windows 98 USB drivers onto the hard drive so I can install it, and then I can use the then I can use the thumb drive to copy stuff off of it, like drivers and shit. Oops. Well, okay. Huh. Apparently this computer could have come with a 620 as well. But mine had a 550 and it doesn't even mention the 550 at all. Interesting. Huh. Oh well. Now we got the best CPU I have in there. Best Pentium 4 I have in there. Cedar Mill. I've never used the Cedar Mill. I mean, I briefly used this CPU, but I didn't use it much. Windows 98. Okay. I'm gonna copy over the stuff here. I just mainly need the USB driver at least, so I can get started. What the hell? What is it doing? No, what the fuck? Why am I here? Oh. What is... Hello? Oh my god, what are you doing? I just want the damn USB driver, please. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? What the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? Okay, I'm gonna remove the CD, I think. It's maybe causing issues. Hello? You gotta be fucking kidding me. It is so slow. What the f... Oh my god. What is going on? Oh my god. This is unbelievable. Well... Okay. Did we get it? Did we get it? Nope, we didn't. That's just fucking right. We have to open it again. That. That. Oh my god, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is this happening? Hurry up. You gotta be fucking kidding me. $970 kilobytes. You can fucking do it. Oh, come on, man. Dude, just go fucking copy it over, bro. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Did it do it? Did. Good. Sharing this stuff. Fuck off right now. Holy shit. Annoying ass cunt. Jesus. I don't know why it was so slow. It must have been a glitch with mini Windows XP, I would say. There's always some weird fucking glitch. Alright. Okay, let's get that USB shit installed. Okay. Now we'll be able to access the thumb drive and I can install all the drivers we need. I'm kind of tempted to turn back on SATA mode before I do anything crazy on this. I am... Yeah, okay. I mean, this is clearly broken. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn on enhanced mode and see if it still works like that. Because if so, then I can go back to my ID disk drive, hopefully. Okay, so let's see what happens. Enhanced mode. I mean, it's still in IDE mode, so like, you know. So we shall see what happens. Yeah, that didn't work. So I suppose that's not gonna work. Completely freaked out when I did that. It just wouldn't boot. Well, I guess that's not gonna work then. So we will literally never see the IDE drives, I guess, on this. Which is not great. There is a secondary IDE controller here. What the fuck? So maybe it will show up. I'll try that. Let's try it. I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna go for combine mode. I'll go combine mode then. We have PATA ID modes on secondary. And yeah, it's not showing up. So like, I think the idea behind this is that it will simply, like, I think it should still show up in Windows, but you just can't boot from it, which is very confusing because it wasn't even showing up at all. It's just like a bonus thing. It's so stupid. So if everything goes right, I'm gonna boot into Windows and we're gonna be able to see the thing, the disk drive. And we don't. That's concerning. So then it doesn't see it. What? So I have to use a SATA disk drive then? Or what? It did show up here. Primary. Now there's only a primary. Are you serious? What in the fuck? When I had it in SATA only mode, there was a secondary that disappeared. Are you fucking joking? What? What in the actual fuck? This is unbelievable. What the fuck? I mean, at this point, I mean, I might actually have to switch to ID hard drive, I guess. Or just keep using the SATA disk drive. This is ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous shit ever. Hello? Now there's a secondary. But there's no CD drive. Okay. Maybe if I install the maybe if I install the driver first, that would fix things. I don't think this is ever gonna work quite right. Doesn't show the disk drive. Like the BIOS is somehow bugged. What in the fuck? Should I just enable it right now? I mean, it's still in IDE mode, so maybe Windows won't mind. Maybe it will. Well, this is ridiculous. Like, enhanced mode is not supposed to work on Windows 98, but that's my only option, really. Unless I want to use just a SATA drive, a SATA hard drive, and a SATA disk drive. I think it's not gonna boot. Maybe I was... It booted? What? Huh? Why did it not boot the last time then? Maybe it's the drivers that are fixing it. Do we have a disk drive? That's the big question. Oh boy. Let's look at the BIOS again. Yeah, we are in enhanced mode. So ID plus SATA both on. Interesting. If this is gonna work, then problem solved, I guess. Although it was a pain in the ass because you basically have to disable ID completely just to install Windows and then re-enable it. That is just weird. Oh, hold on. Yep. Same thing again. Doesn't boot. But why? Is it because of the thumb drive? I should have unplugged that, I guess. Hold on. It was already booting and then it installed the drivers and now you're saying it's not going to boot? What in the fuck? We got all the drivers installed and everything. It should be fine, bro. Come on. No thumb drives plugged in. Nothing. Are you fucking kidding me right now? What in the fuck is wrong with this fucking motherboard? Oh. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot do this. It fucking booted up. I was shocked as well that it did, and now it's not. Why? The fuck is wrong with this fucking motherboard? What if I just leave it on like auto? Does it just put it on the previous option or what? Nope, it just switches it to fucking, I don't know what this is. Okay, whatever, let's leave it on auto. Let's leave it on auto, see what happens. My guess is we're not gonna have a fucking secondary ID channel. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this motherboard? This is ridiculous. This... Like, everything is compatible. The fucking... The chipset is compatible. The CPU, the video card, everything is compatible. So it's fucking a dumb BIOS setting that's breaking everything. A fucking BIOS setting is why I can't use this fucking PC the way I wanted it to. That is insane. That is literally insane. It's like as if this motherboard is made by Gigabyte. I know that's harsh, but that's what it feels like. That is fucking stupid. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Look at this. What? Okay. 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 Okay, buddy. Let me try to reinstall the fucking Intel chipset driver again. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna unplug the thumb drive again just in case. So if you're just tuning in, the main problem is that this motherboard sucks and the BIOS is stupid. And so it's one of those transitionary motherboards where it has both ID and SATA, right? But you'd be like, well, that's okay, because usually these motherboards have settings to alter that. You can make, let's say, 2 of the SATA ports be master ID, and then the PATA connector, the singular PATA connector, should be like secondary, right? Well, this doesn't do that. What it does, it has like 4 options. It has SATA off. It has enhanced, which means everything is on. So SATA, 4 SATA plus ID. Then it has combined, which it says that means you can have 2 drives per channel. So you'd have, as you would expect, it will have a primary and a secondary. Primary being like ID, secondary being SATA, whatever. And then there is SATA only, where it uses the 4 SATA connectors as primary and secondary. The problem is that those last 2 options don't work. So combined and SATA only doesn't work because for some reason the BIOS doesn't have an option for secondary ID. That doesn't exist. So there's only a primary ID because there's only one fucking ID connector on the motherboard. So when you turn on combined or SATA only, what it does is it basically just has either SATA or IDE for the primary because there's no secondary. So you can either have an IDE hard drive and an IDE disk drive, or you can have a SATA hard drive and a SATA disk drive. You can't have like more than 2, and you can't combine the 2 either. And I'm losing my mind over this. I wonder if maybe this motherboard does have the wrong BIOS on it or something. I mean, it doesn't have any branding on it. It literally just says Pentium 4. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. There's just, I don't get it. There's no like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a Medion BIOS because you can press the whatever key and then unlock overclocking, so that's still in there. But is it really this broken? Like, can I look this up somehow? Like MS 7046 combined SATA mode broken. And I don't dare updating the BIOS, because what if this is like not the right one? I think this could also be older than what I have, because the date code on it is like 1 day off from what I have, which is confusing. W39V040FA. That, I don't know if I want that. Like, I have 3.06 and this one says 204. I don't know. I'm really confused. I don't understand anything at all. And of course, there's no CD drive, so I'm gonna have to plug back in my SATA CD drive, I guess. I mean, okay. It was not intended for Windows 98. We can deduct that much for sure. But I mean, come on, that's just a huge oversight. If they just fucked up this BIOS. But then again, it was already like glitching so hard earlier. You probably missed it, but there was this like crazy glitching going on with the BIOS. So something's weird with this one. Seems to work fine and everything, but something's not quite right. Anyways, let's get some drivers installed, I guess, and see what we can do. Yep. Let's get, we're gonna need, what are we gonna need? Drivers. Need NVIDIA. Where are my NVIDIA drivers? It must be on the other thumb drive. Let me check that one. I can't plug that in there. It does have a lot of USB ports. 2 on the front, like 6 in the back or something. So that's nice, I guess. Okay, I want, I think that's the driver I want, I guess. I'm gonna use the same driver as I did on the Windows ME PC. Oh. Why would I need to restart the fucking computer if we never even installed the driver? All right. I'm gonna just remove this one. Whoop. And it crashed. Interesting. Okay. Nice. That's good. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Shut this down. And I guess we're gonna just plug the SATA disk drive back in, because yeah, can't use the IDE one. I mean, I might as well remove this frickin' ID disk drive because we won't be using it, I suppose, right? For now, at least. Might as well. This SATA drive came from my Dell Optiplex. One other thing I could do, I would, yeah. Technically, I could hook up a Actually, there's two things I can do. I could technically use an ID drive with an ID to SATA adapter and then use it on SATA. That's an option. I might do that. But for now, I'm just going to hook up the SATA DVD drive and use that instead. If I can plug it in, but I can't. Where's my... Okay, it goes in like that. I almost had it. Come on. Okay, so now we have one singular SATA hard drive and one singular SATA DVD drive. Fucking stupid. I can even like put it back on SATA only mode, honestly, like might as well. But even that is broken, so like what's the point? Is that the video card fan? Is it a bit noisy? I suppose it may be. Yeah. I mean, those video card fans are always bad. At least it's spinning, so that's good. I didn't oil it or anything, I just replaced the thermal paste. The main issue with having a SATA drive is I don't have a lot of them, and also you can't hook up the there's no audio cable to go to the sound card, so can't do like CD audio streaming from it. But hey, at least it's right there. Okay. Can I force the main hard drives to be like always there? Also, let's take a look at this. So now we have a secondary, I don't know, it's weird. Okay, can I'm not gonna remove that because I think it might be broken. I'm gonna update the driver on this one. We'll just try to remove it once I've disabled it. Okay, and then have disk. Oh wow, I didn't have to look for the thing. That's kind of nice. The floppy drive. Hello? What? Hello? Huh? I'm sorry, what? Wait. Hello? Now the USB isn't working? Why? May I ask why? What the fucking fuck? Hello, Kalindo. It's not going well. Everything's breaking. Now USB, no USB. Wait. Oh, now there's USB. Oh. Because I was on that stupid page. It didn't let... Okay. Windows 98 can't fucking multitask. While I'm doing this, it can't access the fucking thumb drive. Right. Okay. We're having major issues with the motherboard. Basically, the option where you can decide if you want to have SATA or ID or both doesn't work. So you can only have either SATA only or ID only, and it's limited to 2 drives. It's completely broken, which is an issue. So I'm having to use a fucking SATA DVD drive. Just classic computer too new for Windows 98 memes, but I mean, it should work eventually. Like, everything is really compatible hardware-wise, except for the BIOS being stupid. Okay. Let's hope that works. Did it just reboot? What the fuck? Why? What the hell was that? Okay. Whatever. And we still don't have video acceleration, so that was not the right one, I guess. Yeah. What is going on? Maybe it's this one after all. I don't know why the fuck there's 2. It's really confusing. There's 2. We'll install both. What can possibly go wrong? I had this same issue on the Windows Millennium PC where there's 2 video cards for some reason. I had to disable one of them, but I didn't know which one was which. Now there's only one, so I had fixed it eventually. I want to also lock the letters for the hard drives. Not the hard drives, the CD drives. I don't know. I could make the CD drive like X or something, and then I can just put in any amount of thumb drives, I guess. It's only Windows Millennium that's kind of messing up and making the thumb drive D drive and then renaming the fucking hard drive, which is very annoying when it does that. Can I... What about the CD drive? Here we go. Yes, I want that to be E drive, please. Thank you very much. Huh? I've never seen that message before. Okay. I'll just disable one of them. I don't know which one though. Now I have two and they're the same. That could be an issue. I'll disable this one. Which one? I don't know which one I installed first. We'll never attempt to start this device again. Huh. Dual GPU? Nope. And that's the problem. There's only one. But which one? Yep, it just freezes when I try to remove that one. Okay. That's just great. Maybe there's another BIOS setting I need to change. Does this even have that, like... No, it doesn't have the aperture size. I don't think you can change that for a PCI Express card. PCI graphics, standard VGA. Nope. I don't know. Oh my god. Eventually it's gonna work. Eventually I'll find the right one. I'll try turning off the first one, maybe. I don't know. If we just try it long enough, eventually we're gonna force this to work. I don't know what's going on. It's definitely the right thing. It's an NV41, I think. And I even took off the heatsink and it said 6600 under it, so it's gotta be a 6600. So I didn't get the card wrong, I'm pretty sure. And it cannot be a GT because it does not look like a GT. It's missing a bunch of fucking chips on it, so we'll remove that one. Nope, it's a. I think it's a 41. Boom, ba-ba-da, ba-da, boom. Ba-da, ba-ba-ba, ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Wait a sec, is it 41? Or maybe I'm just misremembering it. Hold on a second. I mean, let me look at the video again. I have literally a video of it showing the GPU. Fuck off. Wake up, phone. Where is it? Yeah. There's literally, like, under the GPU, it literally says GeForce 6600. So it cannot be anything but a 6600. It doesn't say GT or anything like that. It's just 6600. There's a black label with white text saying GeForce 6600. What is wrong with this phone? Hello? Go away. Hello? What the fuck is... Hello? I'm sorry, what? What? Fucking stuck in a video. Okay. It can only be a fucking 61. Maybe I need to assign... It says input output range. There's no free input output range. I think I might know why. Maybe it is actually properly working and the driver is fine. We just literally don't have the IO. Okay, so that's the right one. That's the one. But there's too much shit going on. So what I'm gonna do is... Actually, wait, maybe I can disable it here. Nah, I don't think I can disable it here, can I? I think it might be in I don't know. Fuck. For sake. I think it's because this PC is a multimedia monster and there's just too much shit going on. I could try to unplug something. I could try to unplug the card reader maybe. Like we have Way too much shit. SM bus controller, ID controller, display that controller. SM bus. What the fuck is SM bus? And there's no IRQ assigned to the video card, which may not be a problem, but I don't know. I have already gone through BIOS and I tried disabling everything I could. There's nothing else. Like, only thing I can think of is just like unplug the entire memory card reader, but I think it might just be one connector, which means I would also lose the front panel USB. I don't want that. There's just some setting somewhere, maybe. So blah 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 blah, whatever. A? Is that better than 1.0? I don't know. Well, that's the default mode, so whatever. USB obviously enabled. I don't want to disable that. IO configuration, we got all of this off. At this point, I might as well turn off IDE because it's not going to work, but whatever. I don't know what PCI Express PME means. What the fuck is that? PCI Express PME. Related to power management and wake-up events for PCI Express devices. You can find the setting often labeled resume by PCI. I'm going to turn that off. There's just nothing I can turn off. That's it. Yet. Maybe I can turn something off in Windows 98. I don't know what. There was not even like a aperture size setting or anything like that. I can't even open up fucking device manager, can I? Ah. What could be taking up resources? With what does it have a conflict? What is it? Why is there an unknown device that's actually installed apparently? Universal serial bus controllers. Huh? An unknown device that was just disabled? Why? the fuck? This is so confusing. Yeah, so this is right now the main problem, that we ain't getting no we ain't not getting no IRQ for the video card apparently. Which is indeed a problematic thing. So now it is like that. So that's epic. Okay, is there something else I can disable? With this thing, we don't have any conflicts here though. I used to have some conflicts in the Windows Millennium PC, not here though. I don't know what to do though. Like, I don't know how to fix this. Set configuration manually. Memory range. Could this be a problem with the 1 GB patch? Could that have caused this? Says memory range when used by system board extension for ACPI BIOS. That sounds an awful lot like if we're having memory issues. That could be the 1 GB patch. That might be it. Which means I may have to reinstall Windows without the 1 GB patch. Sick. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do here, that's for sure. I don't even know like what the memory size on this video card is. But there were also like no plug and play settings here really, other than that. And that's like nothing. Maybe this thing unlocks more settings. I don't know. Let me take a look at it. I don't think so, but I will give it a shot. We do get overclocking, but that is like the most miserable overclocking menu I've seen. Oh, we have a hardware monitor. I didn't see this one. Wow, I didn't see that. Cool. CPU is very chill. That's the coolest Pentium 4 you'll ever see. Oh. It does unlock more settings, this cunt. Huh. That's strange. So then it's not just like overclocking, it's like a bunch of other extra settings you can unlock. I wonder if there's anything. Oh, you can even edit the memory timings. This one's probably still fucked though. Obviously. I don't know what this does. PCI slot 1 IRQ. I don't have anything in the PC. I have the card in PCI slot 3. I can set it to 5, I guess, right? We'll leave it in auto for now. Maximum payload size. Set maximum TLP payload size for the PCI Express. What the fuck does that even mean? Maximum payload size. Determines the largest packet size for data transfers over PCI Express. Okay. Assign RQ for VGA. I might turn that off. I usually have that off. I think. I don't know if this is gonna help at all. Probably not. No. Same shit. I'm stumped. I don't know. I can't figure this out. I'm stuck. Can't find any free input-output range. What does that mean? Okay, hold on. Windows 98 video card cannot find any free input output range resources. Try to move the card into a different PCI slot. Fucking AI slop is so useful. Someone suggests just get a motherboard that is compatible with Windows 98. Mm-hmm. Is ACPI turned on? It says ACPI system button. ACPI BIOS. Yeah, I think we have it on. Man, I don't know. This isn't working. Is there any fucking setting I can change? I mean, clearly. Maybe I should put it on suspend. No. I mean, I can't even fucking change it, so obviously ICPI is on. I wouldn't even be able to install Windows if it wasn't. Man, I don't fucking know. I got nothing to lose. I could try this on 1.0. What's MPS table version? Multiprocessor specification version. I don't think that really matters for us. Man, I don't know. This is... I can't figure this out. I wish you could just like fucking fix it yourself, you know, just click the button and then it fixes itself, but nope. That's not how this goes. Ugh. Can I just change it? How would I even change that? It cannot even be fucking modified. Oh. So annoying. I've never run into an issue like this before. Didn't I fucking tell you, you piece of shit, that the disk drive needs to be E? Okay, bro. Stupid fuck. I don't know what to do. I don't think this is gonna work. That is so bullshit. Man. Oh, why? There's like no settings I can change. There's nothing I can do. Only thing I can think of right now is I could like try to unplug something at least. Like, I guess I could try unplugging the whatever the fuck this is. Off. Okay. I've unplugged the front panel. There's like a card reader and USB on it. Maybe it helps, I don't know. Well, that didn't show anything. Nope. It did not help. Well, it did remove a couple things here, I guess. But we're still having the same exact issue. System board extension for ACPI BIOS. System board extension. What is that? It's a system board extension. The board isn't on RetroWeb. No, it is. It's right here. What is a system board extension for ACPI BIOS? System board extension for ACPI BIOS. No. No, the card I put in, the sound card that wasn't in there. Normally it has a CMI 9000 something, but that's way too new for Windows 98. Oh, you fuck. Doesn't even have the solo one in this list. But now the front panel doesn't work, I think. I might try to reinstall Windows. It was installed with the 1 GB patch, so maybe that caused some issues, but I don't know. I mean, I do have ACPI that shows up in here, so I don't know. But I'll probably reinstall Windows with just 512 megs of RAM and then see what happens. I just want to use 1 gig because that would be dual channel, but I could find 512 worth of dual channel RAM, I guess. It's just I have to remove the fucking video card every time, which is kind of annoying. God, Windows is such a monkey, I swear. It keeps changing the fucking drive letter, even though I forced it to be the right fucking letter, and it just completely ignores it because it's a dumb fucking operating system. This one has an issue too. What the hell? Even this is not working. I can force it to have like certain IRQ, I guess, whatever. Wait. Oh my god, look at this. I just realized they misspelled slot. It says salt. Good job. Hope that works. I don't know if that's the right one even. Why the fuck can I not fucking pause this, you fucking bitch? I can't pause it on the fucking tally screen when it tells you what fucking items you have in the fucking computer. Dumb piece